I walk these paths almost every day, halls of learning. Does that make me just a student? Just another face in the sea of UNF students? Is there more to me other than just being another face in the classroom? Or am I just the same as one of them? Maybe there's a magic place or some door I can go through to find out who I am. Or some slip of paper that can determine my identity. What if? What if my identity is determined by someone else? Or multiple someones? Well, to me it is determined by many someones. My friends, my family, all those close to me.
I met Mandy through a mutual friend in high school.
10 years ago, approximately, my family bought a house in this neighborhood, and about a year later, it turned out that Mandy was going to be my neighbor, so...
This is me, an old lady that picks on. I'm just joking. Mandy's my girlfriend.
Growing up together in our neighborhood.
My sister.
Mandy is my daughter. She's the baby of the family.
You from just living 2 doors down. We moved in around the same time.
How do I know Mandy? I know her as my neighbor. I know her from a small child to a fine young woman.
It is the fruit of my wife's loins, as Phil Robertson would say.
She's very happy. She's outgoing. And I think she's one of the funniest people ever.
Her personality is very unique and interesting.
Mandy is a really... She's like loud, but educated. Like, she's very wise in whatever she says, and she's read a lot of books, so she knows what she's talking about, and she knows how to use her words well. So anytime I interact with her, I know I'm with a wiser personality than myself.
Like champagne, it bubbles beyond belief, and that's the truth.
When I first asked her for her phone number, she said, alright, but don't abuse it.
I always remember Mandy because when she was small and we were kneeling in church and I had crosses to bear, Jesus would talk to me through Mandy and say, everything's going to be fine.
Outgoing and defined, and you're just really, really sweet, but just an outgoing personality.
How funny she is, because I thought I was the funniest person in the family, and now she is funnier than me.
No.
What's going on?
Amanda Nicole Neeson is a woman of many talents, and I cannot give that away. But her ambitions are definitely to be a writer, and I can't really see anywhere else.
I want to be a writer. I want to write my own books one day, but to get there I guess publishing would be good. But I really want to write my own books, and if that means books, movies, I think it'd be awesome to win a
Mandy's a really good writer. I already said she has a way with words, so anytime I've ever read any projects she's written, I'm always really impressed.
An excellent writer. That's her ambition, is to write. She wants to be a writer. She's so good at it. She really is, and it comes very natural.
She has a knack for writing. She's an knack with coming up with, quick timing, funny little things. So I think with those two things, she's got a couple.
She's a little of both, just like my daughter.
She is kind.
Oh, Mandy is very kind. Mandy is also one of the most forgiving people I have ever met in my life. As a matter of fact, she may be too forgiving.
She's sweet. Yeah. I like her. Get along well.
I would say most days I'm very kind, very kind. I would think sometimes my mean streak may come out, but that's very rare. It's usually if Usually if someone talks to me while I'm reading a book.
She's very smart in the classroom. Sometimes she doesn't have common sense, but that's okay.
She's smart. I think she's smart knowledge-wise and street-wise.
I'm really, really smart, I have to say.
Some smart things can be done.
Just say.
She is extremely intelligent. She has both. She has common sense and then she'll space out. So she has both.
Most of the time she has common sense, but every once in a while she'll come up with a space cadet statement. Not too often, but you know, a normal, like any normal person would. But I would say she's got mostly common sense.
Well, I want to keep this nice. I think that all women need their space. And you're one of them.
Depends where we're at. If we're in a Disney store space, anywhere else, she's got pretty much common sense. Excuse me.
Oh my God.
Oh, is that a rhetorical question?
Again, she's like bi, no polar, but she's bi personality. She's both.
Get to see her if she's quiet and shy or loud and outgoing. If she's reading a book, leave her alone. But other than that, she's very outgoing and very loud.
I would say I'm outgoing, but I can be quiet some days. Not a lot of days, but some days.
Mandy is loud. Mandy is loud and Mandy is outgoing.
Pretty outgoing. I'm not gonna call her loud, just talkative.
Like her father, loud and outgoing.
How loud?
She's loud enough to get to other people's conversations.
She's certainly not shy. She believes in what she believes in and is willing to stand for it.
But I do remember a time like 8 years ago that I tried to ride her bicycle and she wouldn't share with me. So I kind of always hold that against her.
You do really well in school. I mean, anything that you do, you work really, really hard at, so.
Probably the one time she fought with me that she would be getting her paycheck through direct deposit on a Thursday that is a little known bank holiday called Thanksgiving. And she fought with me to death over the fact that her paycheck was going to hit her account.
You know what? Mandy is very dependable. Extremely dependable. I can call her and ask her to do something for me. She's very thoughtful, I think. I would say that's something memorable about her.
Funny, outgoing, and colorful.
Countess crack cookies. I do. She uses a turn signal, unlike her brother. I've observed that many times.
People say you shouldn't base your identity off what others think. But in my case, I guess it's not such a bad thing. And maybe in everyone else's case, it could be a good thing too. I mean, all these people close to me think all these positive things about me. Maybe what others think about me is a good thing. Maybe it reflects who I really am on the inside, even when I don't know it myself. All I have to say is, I really love and appreciate all the kind things my close friends and family had to say, and it makes me proud to be exactly who I am, which is Mandy.